to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the UTEP Miners. And the Miners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. So Nevada's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Nevada going quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This Nevada offense really has it going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, better look out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's got him wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Miners will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Nevada going quickly. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got his man! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to pass, it's Tollefson. Immediately fires to the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Flips it out in the flat. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, UTEP! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Nevada, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Nevada going quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another day.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Working the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Got his man on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Miners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the quick pass. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nevada going quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Motion from the wide receiver. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Tollefson. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harper.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. To the air on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Turning it on! They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Landry. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Fitted in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. To a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Tollefson. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And the Miners want to crank the tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
1st and 10 coming up. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in and week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Nevada, 10.
Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Nevada going quickly. Looking to throw on third. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Miners decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Landry. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. They go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the gun, the give to the back. On the move is the 30. Gashing the knee on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Picks up 9.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down for the offense.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Miners are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Right back to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Plucks it out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Swings it out to the flat. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They just keep firing. He's got his man. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Nevada going quickly.
Being right at the 50-yard line, I think the head coach is sensing a huge opportunity to score points here. I know 4th and 3, it's not great odds, but they're able to dial up a perfect play to keep this drive going. And now at this point, you're thinking points are on the horizon.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that and caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
Turns it loose deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He got it. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Miners need to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After run, now throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Looking left. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 2.
Man, I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Rainey. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. With the catch, it's Rainey. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Firing deep. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
He strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will score! Touchdown, Nevada!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down. Jesse, get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation. But we've got overtime coming. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Cooler!
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Miners have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. They jump on top here in OT. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Harper. Touchdown, Nevada! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And I know this offense wanted a touchdown, but it was important to make that field goal. Now, listen, your defense is on the field. It's a disadvantage to play defense second, but you know you've got to get a stop and keep them out of the end zone if you want to get the W.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.